Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another session of Geeky Goodness, brought to you by the Comic Book University. I'm Bill. Today is the 10th of August, 2016, and it's a special day. It's not my birthday, but today is the day that in the Children's Corner of Brooklyn's Prospect Park, there will be a bronze statue, 13 feet tall, if I remember correctly, planted there permanently, as permanent as life is, of Captain America. Captain America was created back in March of 1941 with Captain America Comics issue 1. This was before World War II, and before World War II he was made famous with punching Adolf Hitler right in the face. America already had anti-German sentiments, the Nazi revolt movement. Anyway, so that was the introduction to Captain America. He was created in the Golden Age. He wasn't Marvel's first character, but he was one of the only Golden Age characters. The company that's today known as Marvel. At the time it was Timely, then they became Atlas, and then they became eventually Marvel Comics. But yeah, so very historical in that regard. So he was very well received when he came back, but they couldn't have possibly known he was going to be well received. So 3 months before, in November of 1963, Strange Tales, issue number 114, they had a test return of Captain America. It wasn't the real Captain America at all. In fact, it was a villain named the Acrobat. But he was put in a situation with the Human Torch, not the original Human Torch, Jim Hammond, but the Johnny Storm Human Torch. Funny that Chris Evans played both characters, right? But in a test, they had him in that Strange Tales issue, so that they could see, oh, hey, this wasn't the real Captain America, but would you actually enjoy seeing the real Captain America? And they actually asked that specific question in the bottom of the final panel of that issue. And overwhelmingly, fans in the letters said, yeah, absolutely, we would love to see Captain America again. Captain America started off using a triangular shield, the Peter shield, but he only used it for the first issue. Captain America Comics number 2, he actually started using the round circular shield. Why? Well, because there was already a comic book company called MLJ Comics, and they had a character, Joe Higgins, better known as the Shield, and he didn't actually use a shield, but he was a patriotic character, and he had invulnerability, super strength, but on his chest he had what looked like a shield. It was actually just part of his costume. Anyway, so to avoid the lawsuit that they were threatening, they simply said, all right, you know what, not a big deal, we'll make a shield round, no problemo. So they did that, and by the third issue of the comic, Stan Lee was finally allowed to do something. He was brand new to the company. So Joe Simon put him on the project of writing for the comic without writing anything that was going to get a picture. You see, back then they used to have multiple different portions of a comic book, not just one straight story that went all the way through, but rather several different stories in there. And they would also have one, maybe even two short stories in there that were actually just in short story form. Handwritten, no pictures whatsoever. So Stan was allowed to write those. And the first one he was allowed to do, he decided to make it that Captain America's round discus shield would actually return to him after throwing it, hitting a bad guy or not, whatever. And that's, you know, considering that Stan Lee didn't actually have anything to do with the creation of Captain America, the one really big character that basically didn't have anything to do with, he still got some input, and it was actually his first real input, while not on the character itself, on the shield. Not too shabby, right? And that is my very brief history of Captain America. Yes, I do sleep with this. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share it with your buds. I'm trying to build up my subscriber base. I got like 8. So, anyways, take it easy. This is the Comic Book University. Bill, Professor Bill. I'll see you later.